Today, we are going to discuss the famous life of BG, the rap legend who went from hot boy to prison inmate to comeback artist. He is the real bling bling, the real baby gangsta. The video is going to be exciting and valuable, so subscribe to our channel now and hit the bell icon for regular updates. Let's start. Early life of BG. BG was born in New Orleans, Louisiana, at Charity Hospital on September 3, 1980. He lived in a small house in the Freret area of uptown New Orleans, in the 13th Ward. His father, Christopher Jasmine, died in a robbery gone wrong when BG was. He started to sell and use drugs and hang out with criminals. He also began to rap in middle school and met Brian Birdman Williams at a barbershop in 1993. Birdman and his brother Slim welcomed BG into their home and signed him to their label, Cash Money Records. BG quit school at 15 and became addicted to heroin, but he kept making music. How he became a hot boy and a bling bling pioneer. Do you know how BG became a hot boy and a bling bling pioneer? He was one of the first artists to sign with Cash Money Records, the label that changed the rap game. He met Birdman in a barbershop when he was 12 and started making music with him. He joined the group Hot Boys, along with Lil Wayne, Juvenile, and Turk. They made hits like We on Fire and I Need a Hot Girl. He also released his solo album Chopper City in the Ghetto, which had the smash single Bling Bling. He made the word bling famous and influenced the hip-hop culture. How drugs, violence, and legal troubles derailed his career. BG was addicted to heroin and cocaine, and he often carried guns and got into fights. He had many run-ins with the law, and he was arrested several times for drug possession, assault, and weapons charges. He also had a bitter feud with his former label, Cash Money Records, and he sued them for unpaid royalties. He was sentenced to 14 years in prison in 2012 for gun possession and witness tampering, but he was released in 2023 after serving 11 years. He lost a lot of his fame and fortune because of his bad choices. The redemption of BG. Do you know how BG survived prison and returned to music? He was locked up for 11 years for gun possession and witness tampering, but he never gave up on his passion. He wrote songs and books while he was behind bars, and he stayed in touch with his fans and his mentor Birdman. He also got clean from drugs and focused on his health and his family. He was released in 2023, and he was welcomed by his friends and supporters. He is now working on his comeback album, which will be released soon. He is BG, the redeemed rapper. BG and Lil Wayne. How BG and Lil Wayne became friends, enemies, and friends again. They were both part of the Hot Boys, the rap group that made them famous. They were like brothers, rapping together, making money together, and having fun together. But things changed when they left Cash Money Records, the label that signed them. They had a falling out over money, loyalty, and respect. They dissed each other on songs and interviews. They stopped talking for years, but they eventually reconciled, thanks to Birdman, their mentor. They apologized, hugged, and made peace. They are BG and Lil Wayne, the Hot Boys for life. BG and Cash Money Records. How BG and Cash Money Records had a partnership, a dispute, and a lawsuit. BG was one of the first artists to sign with Cash Money Records, the label that made him a star. He was part of the Hot Boys, along with Lil Wayne, Juvenile, and Turk. They sold millions of records and made history, but BG left the label in 2001 because he felt he was not paid enough and he wanted more freedom. He sued Cash Money Records for $8 million in unpaid royalties. He also had a beef with Lil Wayne, who stayed with the label. He dissed him on songs and interviews. He and Cash Money Records had a long and bitter feud that lasted for years. BG and Chopper City Records. BG founded his own label in 2001 after leaving Cash Money Records. He wanted to have more creative control and independence. He signed many talented artists such as Hakim, Gar, Snipe, VL Mike, and the Chopper City Boys. They released albums like Livin' Legend, Life After Cash Money, and We Got This. They also collaborated with other rappers such as T.I., Young Jeezy, and Boozy Badass. They represented the New Orleans sound and culture. They are BG and Chopper City Records, the independent rap pioneers. BG and New Orleans. How BG and New Orleans are connected? BG is one of the most influential rappers from New Orleans, the birthplace of jazz. He grew up in the Freret neighborhood of uptown New Orleans in the 13th Ward. He rapped about his life in the streets, his struggles with drugs and the law, and his love for his city. He also gave back to his community, helping the victims of Hurricane Katrina, donating to schools and charities, and supporting local artists. He is BG, the New Orleans rap legend. The influence of BG style and slang on the rap culture. BG was one of the pioneers of the Southern rap style, which is known for its fast and rhythmic flow, heavy bass, and catchy hooks. He rapped about his real-life experiences in the streets of New Orleans, using vivid and raw language. He also popularized the term bling bling, which refers to flashy jewelry and accessories. He made the word famous with his song of the same name, which was a hit in 1999. He also used other slang words, such as chopper for a gun, bogey for a snob, and jigga for a hustler. He influenced the rap culture with his style and his slang, which are still used by many rappers today. He is BG, the hip-hop innovator. BG and his fans. BG has a loyal fan base that has supported him through his ups and downs. His fans love his music, his style, and his personality. They appreciate his honesty, his passion, and his resilience. They have followed him since his days with Cash Money Records, his departure from the label, his legal troubles, his prison sentence, and his comeback. They have bought his albums, attended his shows, joined his fan club, and sent him letters. They have cheered him on, prayed for him, and inspired him. They are BG's fans, his family, his lifeline. BG and his future. He is working hard on his comeback album, which will be his first project since he got out of prison in 2023. He spent 11 years behind bars for gun possession and witness tampering, but he never gave up on his music. He is facing many challenges in his comeback, such as rebuilding his fan base, who may have forgotten him or moved on to other artists, adapting to the new rap scene, which has changed a lot since he was gone, and staying away from drugs and trouble, which have ruined his life before. But he also has many opportunities in his comeback, such as collaborating with old and new artists who respect him and want to work with him, sharing his story and his message, which are powerful and relevant, and inspiring his loyal supporters who have been waiting for him and rooting for him. He is BG, the rap veteran who has seen it all, the comeback kid who has a lot to prove. He is ready to make some noise again and show the world that he is still the real bling bling. That's all for today's video. We hope you enjoyed it and got to explore famous life of BG. Remember to hit the like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you at the next one.